Hi guys, it's Michelle here. Just like to share with you my altered journal. It's like a little mini micro journal. For this little English dictionary is 2 inches by just over 3. I wanted to practice some of the techniques that I've later carried on into my larger journals. So it's not completely finished, but it has a mixture of little ideas of me playing around. A good way of using your scraps here. So in the front we've got this corrugated blue card, which I started off by making a pocket. Get a general gist of the size when you see the paper clip. And dare I say it, I did use it to journal. Now this paper came out of a Marks and Spencer's recipe book, and all I've done is just taken some pencils and coloured in teacup and the little cup there, and I've got this just to start the journal off. Life is like a teacup to be filled to the brim, enjoyed in the comfort of home with family and friends. And at the back here I've got a little bit of a vellum piece of paper just to add a bit of interest. On the right here, the reason why I start off about tea is because one of the first things I do is go off and have a day out with my mum, and this is the sugar packet from Nero's. I had then turned this page into a tuck, and we've got this journaling section here. I made a purchase at St Michael's Hospice, which is a charity shop. We've got another slice of the sugar bag here, which actually has on the back a picture of the continent. And I've done some journaling, and it's dated 17th of the 8th 2015, so that'll give you an idea. Location, who it was with, what did I do? I went shopping. Memorable moments, well, I went to Nero's for a cup of tea. Purchases, I purchased a travel journal and some National Gallery artist cards, and dare I say it, my mum requests upload mobile pics. She's not that technical minded as my poor mum. So moving on, now it is a matter of I was playing, so I'm sorry about the glare tonight. Here my next day I discuss that had to put a blister plaster on my ankle because I walked in some ill-fitting shoes, and dare I say it, the result was blisters. And I had a little draw here, how to draw feet. So I was on YouTube and I just found a little tutorial, and this is me just doing a little bit of sketching of ankles and feet. And these were stamped using just a little foot stamp, and it's done on blue acrylic paint. Now on the 19th I went out for a walk, and I've heard a buzzard cry. My feet are still sore. It was a wet afternoon and I cooked a quiche. And back here we've got this tag that I've done, and it's got some fibres, like so. So even though this is a really small journal, I still can think back to what happened on there. And here we have, just try and get that, we've got a little bit of fabric here and a button, and I've done stamping here. I've used a journaling card, and we've had a mixed media day, and I go on to discuss a bit about that day. And we've just got a tag here at the top, and I've used some pen here and ink, and you can just see the original text from the dictionary. A little bit of scrapbooking paper with some very small designs, which has got roses, a little dove in here, and considering this is 2 inches by 3, it's working very well. We've got a little pink doily here, which I folded over to turn it into, make it a little pocket. And we've got a little bit of scrapbooking paper here, which, dare I say it, I've done some more journaling on. So, dare I say it, I got a magnificent bouquet of roses, white, red and a mixed petal. Very nice. I was spoiled, and that's why I've done the pink and the roses, very appropriate. Here I've played and I've actually folded up the dictionary paper, and I've taken a stencil and stenciled on so you can see the original dictionary paper. And we've got the smallest of little tags, and everybody started using staples, so I've stapled the ribbon on here. And we've got a beautiful day, been to the garden, colouring and pictures, photos on Facebook. So, and I've obviously coloured in this tag at some point, just to match with the stencil. A day of experimenting with a napkin here. We've got these owls that I've glued on to the dictionary, and I've Mod Podged here, that's why it's got a really shiny, but I've cut out one of the owls. I've just coloured in and made some flowers behind, and yet again it's clipped in, but I've also stapled on some ribbon. And I've carried on, but this is for me to fill in at a later date. We've come to the end of my play through my little micro diary here. So you can do quite a few things with a very small book. So I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I'm a long way off from finishing, but this is my altered micro junk journal. Bye bye.